Hello? Hello? Who is this? Who is this? Oh, it's Pikmin! Hey YouTube, this is Leaf Storm here, and that's Leaf, L-I-E-F. I'll tell you the story behind my name in a minute. But I am here, and this is my first ever LP. I'm excited, I really want to just get going with these LPs and just start, I don't know, being an LPer. But anyways, my first LP, as you can see, I'm sure, is Pikmin. Starting it now. Pikmin is a game that I've always loved, I remember I got my first GameCube when I was 5 for Christmas, and I got Pikmin with it. That is too loud. Let me turn that down a little. I don't know, but Pikmin, it just has a special place in my heart. And, it's kind of a short game. I mean, not a bad one by any means. I love this game. But, it's kind of a short game, and I figured it'd be great to start out with. And then I'll go into longer games later. But anyways, I'm going to be quiet for this cutscene because Oh no! Jam to this music. Psh, boom, 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 psh, boom, 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 psh, boom, boom. Okay, I'm sorry. Backside. Even though they're... Hopefully that'll change. Oh, our ship is ready. My name is Captain Alamar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. Da, da, da. My life support systems can function for only 30 days if I can't repair the dolphin by then. No! Better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Here we go! So excited to start this. Okay, so anyways, if you guys are treating this as sort of a walkthrough, I'm going to be 100%ing this game, or to the best of my ability. So actually, yes. I will be, looking up on walkthroughs, everything to do for a certain day. I'm going to be playing it out. But, so first you're just going to come over to this red onion. I'm so excited! This is the moment that starts it all. Ha ha. Oh, and there's a Pikmin. Oh my god. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up. Reared up? As if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. I like, I just love in this game how he, goes around naming stuff. He gets to name everything. You know how, explorers, whenever they go to a new place, they get to name stuff? Well, Captain Olimar gets to do that. Anyways, this is the moment that starts it. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. Adorable. This sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Wow, Captain Olimar. Okay, well, why don't you press A right now? Some text is about to come. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pikmin brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. I'm kidding, Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. If you guys haven't figured out, I am playing this on the GameCube, not the Wii. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. L, rotate the camera. Okay. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Oh. I just find it funny how in Nintendo games, they try to, discreetly Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna throw the, oh, that was a bad throw. Throw this at a pellet posy and start getting, take those back to your ship. They'll start, you know, multiplying your Pikmin numbers. But I find it funny on Nintendo games how, you know, like, they're like some other, I don't know if AI is the right word, I think it is. Like, person in the game is like, oh, well, if you just press A, you can do this. Anyways. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet sound? I don't know if that was sown or sound. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life for more. But, you know, how, like, other people in the games will be like, oh, just press A, and, you know, this'll happen. They're in the game. Like, how do they know that you're, like, playing this? Like, they're in the game. Like, this is their life. Like, this is their real life. How do you know, how do they know that, you know, that's their controller? Like, I don't understand. It's, okay. So here we go. Once we get 5 Pikmin, we can really start multiplying. I just love Okay, I'm sorry. I actually do sing. I play the clarinet quite well, I might add. Not and I kind of sing. So if I was actually trying. Okay, this is actually a pellet posy that people tend to miss on the first day. You know, because you can get 25 Pikmin on the first day. There's not a time limit on the first day. I'm sure you can tell since there's. But people tend to miss that pellet posy up there. I don't know why. It's just forget. And I'll get that one as soon as we get our other Pikmin friend back. What you need to do actually when there are like flower posies, you need to like throw it at the flower, and then once it falls, throw another at the pellet, so that like. I don't know, and you know, I know in Pikmin 3, if you throw it at them and they break it, they'll automatically take it back. I don't know if they do in Pikmin 2, I haven't played Pikmin 2 yet, but they don't in this game for whatever reason. I'm so glad they fixed that. I know, I'm kind of skipping generations. I've played Pikmin. No, I promise. This time. I always, you know, completely play through a game before I do an LP, because, you know, I try to know the most that I can about a game before, you know, doing an LP, because I don't want to just go in raw, because, I mean, sometimes I might not know something to do, like, not know what to do, but I'll be, like, recording. I mean, it'll just kind of be a waste of time just sitting there thinking about what to do. Okay, anyways, any more pellet posies around here? I don't think. I mean, I'm not gonna leave here without 25. Oh, if you didn't know, these numbers down here. The very left one is the one of like Pikmin. That's how many Pikmin that you have at the moment, like that are with you. The right, or the middle one is how many Pikmin are in the field, and then the very right one is how many Pikmin are in existence. I hate how you have to, like, wait a minute before they sprout. Oh, and by the way, you can just repeat it. Here, once you have 10 Pikmin, and you can move this cardboard box, and I'm sure some text is gonna pop up, and I'll have to talk in my Captain Olimar voice again. Okay. Let's see, here we go. Sorry guys, I got sidetracked by something. Here I am again. Okay, I'll start again. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin. Release to throw. Press B to call them. X to dismiss. Use C to command and control the group. L, R, and Z control perspective. I shall record all of this in my computer. Press Y to access the group. Okay then. So, let's see. Okay, this is our first missing ship part. It is the... Come on, text, pop up. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how do I get it back to the dolphin? Gee, I wonder. I only have an army of slaves. As you can see, you need 20. So, more Pikmin. Okay, someone... Oh, by the way, I'm sure you know that there are 2 other kinds of Pikmin. I mean, pretty sure that's not a spoiler. I mean, anybody that knows really anything about this game. You know, you need to take, or you don't have to, but you get, like, additional Pikmin if you take the right color posy back. So, like, red Pikmin, if they carry red posies back, you get 2. If you carry a 5 pellet posy of red, I think you get 7. Pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, I hope I'm not boring. Sorry, that was kind of blunt, but I mean, I want to be a good person. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. Ha! I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the... I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flush with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Anyways, that's just saying that, like, see right there? Those Pikmin are not in my arsenal right there. Right now, when they're, like, pale, they're not in my arsenal, but when they're colored, then... So anyways, let's get these back, and then hopefully we'll have... Yeah, we have 25. Be able to carry the engine back. Oh, there. Okay, I'm just gonna pick 2 right now, and then pick the rest while they're carrying it. I love how on Pikmin you can, like... All these right here. Okay. So they should carry that back now. And, but yeah, Pikmin is great. Here we go. We got our first ship art. Look at them. I love how they like. Oh my gosh. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. And get used to seeing this cutscene a lot because it just shows, you know, all the Pikmin going back in the ship. Going back. One day since impact, I've somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see the Onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The Dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hakatate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my Dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. Okay, so this screen will pop up at the end of every day. It just shows how many Pikmin you have, you know, how many you sprouted today, how many you lost in battle today, how many you left behind today, and all the totals for them. Okay, so we're gonna go and save. Record to the power button. And tomorrow, we will be going to the Forest of Hope, or I'm just gonna fly around crazy like this. Okay, today's been fun, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, share your thoughts. I need as many fans as I can right now. I promise I will do my best to reply to you, because I'm not that well known right now. So, hey, if you subscribe and I get to know you now, when you're one of my fans now, when I'm not famous, if I ever become famous, I will remember you, I promise. Okay, so here we go. Have a great day, guys. See you later. Leaf Storm signing out.